Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs who lived in a forest. They were brothers, but they were very different from each other. The first little pig was very lazy. He didn't want to work hard, so he built his house out of straw. It was quick and easy to make, and he soon had a cozy little straw house. The second little pig was a bit more diligent than the first. He chose to build his house out of sticks. It took a bit more effort, but it was still quicker than the third pig's plan. The third little pig was the wisest of them all. He knew the importance of hard work and building things to last. So he spent a lot of time and effort constructing his house out of sturdy bricks. It was a strong and safe house. One day a big bad wolf came to the forest. He saw the first little pig's straw house and thought, aha, a tasty little piggy for lunch. He knocked on the door and said, little pig, let me in. But the first little pig was scared and replied, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. The wolf huffed and puffed and blew the straw house down. The first little pig ran to the second little pig's house made of sticks for safety. The wolf followed and came to the second pig's house. He said, little pigs, let me in. But the second pig got frightened, also refused, not by the hair of our chinny chin chins. The wolf huffed and puffed again, and this time the house of sticks fell down. The 2 little pigs ran to the third pig's house made of bricks. The wolf was determined to catch them and came to the brick house. He said, little pigs, let me in. But the third pig was not afraid. He replied confidently, not by the hair of our chinny chin chins. The wolf huffed and puffed and huffed and puffed, but no matter how hard he blew, he couldn't blow the brick house down. It was too strong. The wolf gave up and went away, hungry and disappointed. The 3 little pigs were safe in their sturdy brick house, and they all lived happily ever after, knowing that hard work and preparation paid off in the end. In a forest, there lived a cruel lion who killed animals every day. One day, all the animals asked him to stop killing the other animals. The lion said, one of you has to come every day to be my meal. The day no one comes, I will kill you all. One day, it was the rabbit's turn to go to the lion. On his way, he saw a well and had an idea. The rabbit roamed the forest and reached the lion's den in the evening. The lion roared, where have you been all day? The rabbit replied, I was on my way, but another lion stopped me. The lion asked, where is he? The rabbit guided the lion to the well and said, see, he is hiding in this well. The lion saw his reflection and thought it was the other lion. He roared angrily and jumped into the well.
The woodcutter. Once upon a time, a kind woodcutter was chopping wood near a tall tree in the forest. Suddenly, he heard a loud cry from above. The woodcutter looked up and saw an eagle caught in a hunter's net on a branch. Woodcutter. Oh no, that poor eagle needs help. The woodcutter climbed the tree carefully, untangled the net, and set the eagle free. Eagle gratefully Thank you, kind woodcutter. I will never forget your kindness. One day, I shall repay you. The woodcutter smiled and waved as the eagle flew away. Take care, my feathered friend. A few days later, the woodcutter was resting near a river. When he placed his lunch on a rock, little did he know, danger was lurking. But the eagle saw the danger from high above. The eagle swooped down and knocked the hunter's hat off with its wings. Hunter. Ah, what was that? Startled, the hunter missed his shot and ran away. The woodcutter turned and saw the eagle. Woodcutter. My friend, you saved my life. Eagle. As you saved mine, good deeds always come full circle. Moral of the story. The woodcutter and the eagle became lifelong friends. Remember, kindness always finds its way back to you.
So click subscribe, don't miss the play. Join our party, learn and sway. Ring that bell and sing along. With fun learning, you can't go wrong.
A short story. Who is happy? This story teaches us to. Happiness grows when you celebrate your progress, not when you measure it against someone else's. A crow lived in a forest, but he wasn't happy. One day, he saw a beautiful swan. The crow admired the swan's shiny white feathers and thought, the swan must be the happiest bird in the world. The crow asked, you are so beautiful. You must be the happiest bird. The swan smiled and said, I thought I was, until I saw the parrot. The crow flew to the parrot and said, you have such bright colors. You must be the happiest bird. But the parrot replied, I thought I was, until I saw the peacock. At the zoo, the crow saw the peacock, surrounded by people admiring its beautiful feathers. The peacock must be the happiest bird, thought the crow. The crow asked, you are so beautiful. You must be the happiest bird. The peacock sighed and said, I may be beautiful, but I am trapped here. I wish I could fly free like you. The crow finally realized he was free and happy just the way he was. He flew back to the forest, content and proud of who he was. Moral of the story. True happiness comes from being content with what you have, not from comparing yourself to others.
Once upon a time, in a vibrant and colorful forest, there lived a curious little squirrel named Sparky. Sparky loved to explore every corner of the forest, hopping from tree to tree, always on the lookout for something new. One sunny day, while Sparky was busy exploring, he spotted something shiny near the edge of the forest. Curious as always, Sparky scurried down to take a closer look. To his surprise, Sparky found a golden acorn. It sparkled in the sunlight, and as Sparky picked it up, it began to glow. Suddenly, a magical voice echoed, "You found the acorn of wishes. You can make 3 wishes." Excited, Sparky thought about his first wish. "I wish for endless nuts for all my friends in the forest," he said. And just like that, Nuts of all kinds began to fall from the trees. The forest animals were overjoyed, gathering the nuts and celebrating. For his second wish, Sparky decided, "I wish I could fly like a bird." In an instant, wings sprouted from Sparky's back, and he soared high into the sky. He flew over the forest, seeing it from a whole new perspective. But as Sparky flew, he began to miss the fun of climbing trees. Flying was exciting, but it wasn't quite the same. So for his final wish, Sparky said, "I wish to be my normal squirrel self again." The wings disappeared, and Sparky was back on the ground, feeling more like himself. Sparky realized that while magic was fun, he was happy just being himself. He returned to his cozy nest with the golden acorn, placing it carefully inside. Sparky smiled, knowing that the true magic was in the simple joys of life. And from that day on, Sparky continued his adventures, exploring the forest and enjoying every moment, just as he always had. Moral: true happiness comes from appreciating who you are and enjoying the simple joys of life, rather than relying on magical changes or external wishes.
So click subscribe, don't miss the play. Join our party.